Imagine the brutal religious wars of 16th century Germany. The land is torn apart, and for Matthias Kohl, a battle-hardened mercenary, life is about violence, coin, and survival. But when a raid goes wrong, his horse is killed, leaving him stranded deep in enemy territory. He's alone, navigating a world ravaged by war and haunted by superstition. As Matthias travels through scorched forests and deserted villages, he hears whispers of a creature called the Aufhocker. They say it's a shape-shifting monster that ambushes lone travelers, leaping onto their backs and growing heavier and heavier until its victim collapses, crushed to death. Soldiers have disappeared, their bodies later found flattened into the dirt. Matthias dismisses it as peasant folklore, until one night, a dark shape hurls itself from the trees. The weight is immense, suffocating, but Matthias manages to fire his pistol, wounding the beast and forcing it to flee. He tracks it to a ruined tower and uncovers a horrifying truth. The Aufhocker was once a mercenary just like him, cursed for his atrocities to forever bear the weight of the suffering he caused. But instead of killing the creature, Matthias sees an opportunity. Using iron chains, religious charms, and his own brutal cunning, he enslaves the Aufhocker, turning the monster into his own grotesque, tireless mount. Riding this cursed beast, Matthias becomes a legend on the battlefield. He smashes through enemy lines, shrugs off musket balls, and spreads terror wherever he goes. He is no longer just a mercenary. He is a force of nature, a rider who seems to cheat death itself, but there's a price. With every battle, every life he takes, the Aufhocker beneath him grows heavier, more twisted, and it begins to whisper to him in the dark. It reminds him that the weight of violence must always be carried by someone. The power he wields is not his own, it's a debt, and the interest is compounding. During a massive siege, Matthias pushes the creature to its limit, riding it through cannon fire and dense formations of pikemen, turning the battlefield into a nightmare of mud and blood. At the very peak of his victory, the bond shatters. The Aufhocker throws him from its back and, in a terrifying reversal, leaps onto him. Matthias is now the one who is mounted. The full, crushing weight of every atrocity he has committed descends upon him, breaking his body and his spirit. As the creature disappears into the shadows, a new horror is born. Villagers now speak of a figure in black armor, bent double under an invisible load, waiting on the roadside to leap onto its next victim. The war rages on, and the curse finds a new host, because in a world built on slaughter, there will always be another rider and another burden to bear. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy stories that explore the darker side of history and folklore, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this.